If you are new to flash photography and when you think about using a flash, you get intimidated, this video is for you. Flash photography is one of the most powerful tools in a photographer's kit. Whether you're shooting a portrait outdoor or trying to freeze an action in low light, or just adding effects, understanding how to properly use a flash completely transform your images. Many beginners find flash intimidating, but once you learn the basics, it becomes your essential tools to give you control over lighting and exposure. Flash photography simply means that you use an artificial burst of light from a flash unit. The flash helps when there is not sufficient light or it's uneven, or you want to add some kind of a mood or style to your image. There are two types of flashes. Ones that are built into the camera body and they pop up. The problem with shooting with these pop-up flashes is they fire a very harsh light at your subject at the same axis of your camera lens. In some cameras like this Nikon D610, these pop-up flashes are used to fire up to two other off-camera flashes, and it is possible by a system that's built into these cameras. It's called Nikon Creative Lighting System, or CLS, and it is very practical. The other type of flashes are external flashes. These flashes sit on the top of your camera, on the hot shoe. The good thing about these flashes is head tilt up and down and left and right, so you can bounce your flash off the ceiling, off the wall, to your right or left, and even you can bounce this flash off the wall behind you. These external flashes can be taken off the camera, and by doing that you are in control of the direction of the light and also the softness of the light, which makes your images just unbelievably amazing when you are in total control of these two factors. When you take these flashes off the camera, you need a receiver, and also you need a transmitter. Some of these transmitters, like this Phoenix, can control up to 5 flashes. Another advantage of using off-camera flash is that you can use modifiers. Modifiers like this umbrella, translucent umbrella that I have on this flash, or you can use a softbox, or you can use a reflector. And when you're bouncing your flash to a wall, that wall is going to become the source of light, and larger the source of light, the softer light you can get. And also the distance between the source of light and your subject is very important, because closer to the source of light, the softer light you're gonna get. If you want to learn more about off-camera flash photography, watch this video of mine. The most important thing is flash sync speed. Most of the cameras have a flash sync speed of 1/200 to 1/250th of a second that you cannot exceed unless you're shooting high-speed sync or HSS, which is another topic that I'm gonna cover in my future video. When you want to use your flash, there are a couple of settings that you have to take care of. The first thing is, if you're new to flash photography, I recommend that you use TTL, and when you practice enough and get familiar with TTL, then you can switch to manual flash. And the second important thing is the flash power. You can increase the power of the flash or decrease it depending on your subject. And also you have to set the aperture and ISO. Aperture is the opening of your lens, and the smaller number means a wider aperture, meaning that more light passing through your lens and hitting your sensor. And when you use a larger number, it means you're using a narrower aperture, meaning that less light is gonna hit the sensor. Also, the ISO, I recommend something between 100 to 200 when you're starting. And if you see that your image is dark, you can open up the aperture if possible, or increase the ISO to compensate for the loss of light. You can use the flash to fill in the shadows when you're shooting outdoor, and you can combine and mix the ambient light and the flash. When you learn how to balance flash power with camera settings and direction of light, it's gonna open up endless possibilities. Whether you're taking portraits or shooting events or experimenting with off-camera flash, mastering the basics of flash photography is the first step toward producing and creating professional images. Without any further ado, I'm going to show you how to set those settings on this Nikon SB910. Turn the flash on, and by using the mode button, I'm switching to TTL, and then I change the ISO on the camera, and as you can see, the ISO is changing on the flash as well. Then I'm going to change the aperture. I'm going to set it up to f8. I use the zoom button to set the flash head, zoom the flash head to cover the focal length of the lens that I'm using. That is 105 millimeter. TTL, if you don't want to change the ISO or your aperture to get more light, you can use the flash compensation to go from -3 to +3 stops of light. After a while working with TTL, then you can switch to manual mode. In manual mode, you're gonna be able to change the power of the flash to what you need, and at the same time you're going to be able to use the flash compensation to get a proper exposure for your image. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I post a new video every week on Monday or Tuesday. By subscribing to the channel, you give me a support and motivation to go ahead and make these videos. And if you have any question, just leave it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. As usual, take good care of yourself. Keep shooting. I see you soon. Cheers.